Here's the contention that I have with that. The beneficiary of a trust, and this is just my understanding, when it comes to dealing with private sector things, and this is why I deal with it this way, the beneficiary of a private trust is always supposed to remain private. They're not supposed to be disclosed or at risk to public activities. So when you talked about transitioning those things over to the 1040, one reason how come I don't elect to do that is because then you're making a public distribution and you're also bringing the beneficiary public and now causing the beneficiary that's supposed to be tax exempt to become taxable. So I'm just sharing that with you again, and members of the group, feel free, to take that as you will. But like I said, some things that I deal a little more privately for educational purposes, not legal advice again. But that's the reason how come I kind of proposed the question that I did in last week's group when you were talking about the 1040 being so important. And I'm not trying to conflict anything that you're telling your group here. I'm just explaining to you that that's one of the reasons how come I choose to deal with that a little bit different and why I chose to take the control of the trust the way that I did. I always leave the beneficiary protected and don't bring it out into the public that way because I don't want it to become a taxable situation when the beneficiary is not supposed to be taxed.